Hi everyone, this video is of a very serious nature. I'm going to tell you what my number one regret in life is, and you ladies pay attention, was that I did not leave my husband when my babies were little. My children would have been much better off, would have been more well adjusted, and they spent their life listening to us argue. Let me tell you what, I didn't think I had the strength to do it, but now I know I could have. And they would have had a much better life instead of listening to their parents argue all the time. It is such a huge guilt trip for me. I wish I had done it, but he threatened me. He said I would not get the kids, but I realized that no judge would listen to that frickin' nonsense. And I didn't want to move back in with my parents, but now I realize that would have been the most loving thing to do, is to move back in with my parents when they were little toddlers. I was very unhappy back then. In fact, the first week I was married, he was missing for 24 hours, didn't know where my own husband was. And then about 7 days after I got married, I got pregnant and I was so sick. I was throwing up 3 times a day. My first trimester, I couldn't function at all, but my mother insisted that I finish my high school education, and she had one of my sisters come and pick me up, and I went to summer school with a trash can between my legs and got straight A's. But I was just too sick to do anything. And then when you're a young mother, you don't know if you can support your children. But if I had it to do all over again, I would have moved back in with my parents, raised my children the way I wanted to. I would have had them in Sunday school and church every week. I would have spent more time on their education. Now, don't get me wrong, my children are very intelligent. That's part of the problem. So, so never ever take those they're just idle threats. Of course, he was very young too. He was 20 years old when we got married. I was 18. But that is my biggest regret, people, and I'm sharing that with you. Yeah, I'm sharing that with you, so I will say goodbye.